Hey everyone, what is up? How's it going? It's a powered on podcast. I don't even know what episode this is. Do you know where exactly we left on? We left off? Stinger?
Yeah, I mean it has been a while,
6.
but
Okay,
I'm
yeah, our
glad
last
to
episode
be
was
back here.
6. So this is episode 7. Probably gonna
Wow.
be the last episode of the year, which is what it is. And because of the
Uh,
giant gap that we've had since the last podcast, we have a ton of stuff to talk about, pretty much. Um, Is there anything that you wanted to talk about in Maine?
I have not been keeping up with the news, which I should be, but do you know if there's anything in the business slash tech industry section?
Um, yeah, there's like a lot of rumors about the solid state iPhone 15 volume buttons. I don't think we went over that in the last podcast. Last podcast, bleh. Um, I'm pretty positive we didn't, but that's something that I'm looking forward to. Is there are all these rumors with the iPhone 15 that the volume buttons and power buttons, all the physical buttons are going to be changed to solid state, which like if you've ever had an iPhone 7 or iPhone 8, you know how the home button, how it doesn't actually click. It's like a little engine in there that makes it bubble whenever you click on it, if that makes sense. Hello?
Uh, yeah, I mean that could be a crazy change to see the buttons go away and then have the technology just be more into the future. But another thing is that, and I feel like this is how Apple beats Android in a lot of things, is that they have a better marketing team and their operating system is much more joyful. I saw a TED talk about a woman who studied something and found out where joy uh, is found in art, and a lot of bouncy round shapes and bouncy animations, those induce joy. Apple has that. Samsung
Yeah,
is quite lacking in that.
it's more static.
And
Like the
also
control
just,
center.
yeah. And also it's the whole connotation of Apple versus Android. Apple, we think, yeah, cool. And then Samsung, we think all like 8-bit and those, and yeah, 8-bit is the only word I can think of, but yeah. But the thing is, Samsung has better features. Like the camera is much better. It can zoom in even more. It, I mean, they did something weird with the flip phone. I didn't really like that. But they have a lot of technical features that Apple is making their people just wait on. I mean, personally, I have an
Yeah.
iPhone because that's just my phone plan, but I don't know. I guess it's weird to see how you can have something, but it doesn't matter how good it is as long as you market it.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. And like if you look at the amount of celebrities and just influencers in general that own iPhones compared to
You know,
everything
there is
else.
there's this interest there is this interesting thing that obviously when a movie wants to use a product, they have to ask permission
Oh yeah, something
from the
interesting.
product.
Yeah, something interesting. I don't know if this is what you're about to say, but for Apple's licensing to the movies, everyone in a movie that uses an iPhone has to be a good guy.
Yes, that is what I was about to
Okay,
say.
my
I mean,
bad.
what I'm nah, that was like perfect. Yeah. I think that what I'm really intrigued about is how they can word it in such a way that can't be misinterpreted or like twisted around by the movie people, because because Apple could say, okay, the bad guy is not allowed to use Apple products, but then the story could have it so that the bad guy is not really who the character who we thought it
Yes.
was.
Yes, I was
And
watching a
then
movie the
so
other day. I forgot what exactly it was, but they were using an iMac. It's like a deja vu moment. I don't like very vividly remember what it was. But they were using an iMac and yeah, the character who I guess was supposed to be the good guy apparently because they were using an iMac, but it was not very clear in the plot like whether it was a good guy or a bad guy. So
Yeah, I think I mean, I don't know how Apple handles these things. I don't know how seriously they take it,
yeah, it's
but
it gets forty
um,
percent on all movies featuring Apple products.
the episodes I've done, I talked about an album that I was releasing, and I never got to it, but I finally put it out.
Really?
You can yeah, you can listen to some songs on SoundCloud. I'll see if
Is it on
After one
YouTube?
is okay with it. It's on SoundCloud. I'm not really thinking about putting it on YouTube.
Is it okay if we play some in the
But
background?
yeah, sure.
All right, I'm gonna get the
I know
exclusive
that.
licensing from the artists.
Nice. I'll text you some good songs that I like. But yeah, you had some stories you wanted to cover?
Yeah, so this first one I just saw right now is yesterday. Well, when was this posted? 2:02 p.m. So yeah, this is today. Yesterday in Germany, there was a Tesla on autopilot and it was ignored by police as the driver was apparently under drugs and asleep. So is there
Oh
like a
God.
this is a this is a real deep dive. All right, I'm loading up the article. I have bad internet out here. Let's see. Shit. Oh, you know what? This might be a scam. Look at this.
Oh
Oh,
what?
oh no, never mind, never mind. It like wouldn't let me scroll and okay, I thought it was like an ad scam thing. The traffic police wanted to stop car near Bamberg. Bamberg. But the vehicle just couldn't be stopped. The driver had apparently tricked the car's safety systems. So the Bamberg traffic police followed a Tesla vehicle for a quarter of an hour on Wednesday, which is apparently traveling independently on the A70 highway. According to the police, the 45-year-old driver fell asleep behind the wheel and the built-in autopilot then steered the car at a constant speed of 110 kilometers per hour on the Autobahn. That's about the Russian Autobahn. That's isn't that the road with no speed limit?
I'm not familiar with
Thought it
that,
was called the
no.
Autobahn.
But
That's about 70 miles an hour.
me-
I don't know. This is a
yeah.
weird. Let me go to Apple News and see, because that's kind of a janky website that Twitter took me
Yeah,
to.
I mean, you know what? I mean, it could also be it's a quite a minor story. I mean, there are a lot of Tesla owners and there are a lot of people who use unprescribed drugs or prescribed drugs in incorrect dosage. And yeah, that's pretty bad.
Yeah,
But I guess I mean, that's Elon Musk's problem. Speaking of the guy,
I mean it's kind of the guy's problem if he wants to fall asleep, if he wants to do drugs and drive. It's not really Mr. Musk's problem, but whatever. Um, Eventually, I want to stop using Twitter for these podcasts. I would like to use Apple News, but the thing is that it's so slow and it never loads in time.
mm, you know, yeah, Twitter and what with Elon Musk doing it, I mean, I'm pretty sure it must be complex for him at whatever position he is, but I don't know. It feels like ever since Facebook was first introduced, I feel like the world of social media and marketing and it's been changed, and I'm starting to wonder, is that a negative or positive thing?
What do you mean it's been changed?
It because before it used to be the industry used to be a bit cleaner. It used to be about, actual talent and things like YouTube. YouTube was for people like for example, PewDiePie, back when he was like really popular,
Yeah.
it was made for people like him who were just had like a mission and a talent and used those two to make something wonderful. And that was a really big channel. I mean, Mr. Beast has surpassed him, but that one example, that was pretty good. And then Facebook,
Oh,
you're,
wait,
I mean,
Mr.
the
Beast.
whole,
Wait, Mr. Beast has more subs than PewDiePie?
he is now, I'm pretty sure, the most sub YouTuber.
No, because T Series is 200,000.
200 million, you mean?
200 million. Yeah. My bad. Yeah, yeah. T Series is
Do they
200 million.
really?
Yeah,
Oh my
I
god.
just saw that the other day. They have like 220 million subscribers,
Oh my god.
which doesn't seem right.
I mean, as an Indian guy myself, I feel like Bollywood and T series, they're just the whole Indian entertainment industry is put under Bollywood and companies like T series. And it's not necessarily a bad thing, but I find it interesting to see how other countries and other cultures and other places have their things such as entertainment and tech set up that differs from the Western style of things.
Yeah, isn't the iPhone big in India?
It is pretty big, yeah.
Because I remember the iPhone
Geez,
5C,
isn't
I
it? Geez,
believe. There was a big ad that Apple put out of, oh, jeez. Sorry about that music. I'm going to get demonetized. Um,
geez,
go
it's
ahead.
kind of raining out here.
Ooh, Mr. Beast is number
Geez,
4.
geez, it's kind of raining out here.
Oh, okay. Well, is there anything else you want to talk about?
Thank you, Lily, but thank you for having me. I'm sorry, I have to go. Like, it's a kind of an emergency.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. Okay.
Um,
Well, all right. We'll see you next time. 3, 2, 1.